I'm live. I'm live again, and I'm feeling sick. I don't know if you can really tell by this here, but see, my ankles are all swollen. My legs are all swollen. I mean, they're not supposed to be this big. Feel like I could be popped, something like that. So yeah, I'm feeling a little sick here right now. I haven't done this in a little while, so let's do this here. See if it's broken a little bit. Sorry, I'd like to keep this more. All right, I'm down. If we can read that there. So it's still a little up, but it's a little down. I was actually up to about 101 about an hour or so ago. So we're down now to 99.0, which is, I guess that's, well, what is it, 90, 98, 98 something is so the temperature's still a little elevated here. But yeah, I've been feeling sick lately. It's the whole year. This whole year has been just kind of just I don't know if this is the way it's going to be. I don't know if I want. I probably should have gotten prepared. I don't know how you get prepared for this or something like that, but yeah, this whole year has just been kind of one illness after another. And so kind of right around New Year's, or actually probably starting on Christmas or something like that, I started feeling sick, and actually I got COVID, and I actually took a test. I got my test here. Um, so I actually went to the media care for the first one or something like that. And they're like, you've got COVID. And that was kind of early on in the year and stuff like that. But I seemed to bounce back from that. But that was a horrible experience. So I'm getting notifications on the phone now too. So but that was a horrible experience. And I thought I had gotten over it, but uh, and I guess I have, because I took one of my rapid tests here, something like this. I took one of these, and it came out negative. So 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 apparently I don't have COVID anymore. So that's good. But now I've got some other sort of mystery illness or something like that. I've had a fever, I've had chills, I've had a hot, yeah, running really hot lately, um, doing all that, and it's been that, and then the swelling in my lower in my extremities here or something like that is causing like some pain and discomfort and fatigue, and of course I don't really want to do a whole lot. I don't want to. So I wonder if anything is going around here or something like that. If so my whole symptoms. Let's talk about my symptoms here. Uh, uh, so I've got the swelling in the legs and in the feet, stuff like that. I would guess. uh, I can't really tell if it's in my arms or two or something like that. My I suppose my glands here probably feel a little bit. They seem probably a little bit swollen too. So there might be something there too. But with the fever and with the swelling, and I've got a headache. So I've taken Tylenol. So hopefully that's kind of reduced the fever somewhat. Uh, it's possible. So, um, but I just don't know. I don't know if I'm being punished for something or another. Maybe somebody just doesn't really want me around, something like that. And actually, I mean, judging from what I can get around here on the whole YouTube thing here, it it's not really uh whatever. Let's share the live stream. You could share it on Facebook, huh? Well, anyway, how do you do the screenshot thing or something? Screen share. I don't know. I was looking up this stuff here, so I hope I don't have this. I don't know. I'm hoping I don't have that, but we'll see. We'll see if is it possible that I have this? I guess it's possible. Or I don't know what this thing is. So that doesn't sound good either. None of this sounds good. So I'm just hoping to actually get better and get back to being myself here, stuff like that. I'm trying to get myself all better here, and so I can take on the world here I mean, isn't that the fighting spirit or something like that? Aren't we supposed to do that? I mean, isn't that what we're supposed to have? Probably not. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just give up and go away or something like that. But that's kind of that's kind of it for this little live stream here. So I'd like to actually talk about some other things, but now I'm up here, I'm like, I don't really have anything to say. So again, there's got to be something going on here with the brain or something like that. Hopefully, hopefully I still got all my faculties and everything like that. I've not had explosive diarrhea or anything like that. So so that's probably a good thing also. Um, but yeah, I'm still starting to wonder exactly about what my whole thing is. Uh, Again, I'm still just trying to figure out the whole YouTube thing here with the whole deal or something like that. So I'm wondering if I've got something like this or this might be some sort of something. So I might be going to the doctor a little bit later on today, and we'll see that how that all pans out, and I'll probably give an update as to that. Am I going to be leaving the world here behind? Part of me kind of hopes so a little bit. I mean, I'm not going to do anything. Don't worry about me. I'm not going to do anything to perpetuate that or something like that. But hey, if it happens, it happens. You don't get to pick and choose when you get to go. Who's texting me? Somebody's texting me. So I got a text message here from who? So I got a text message from only 9 spots remain for our inauguration card for Donald Trump. Don't you want to be included? Okay, so Team Marcia is sending me something or another. You guys, if you guys could quit sending me these text messages or something like that, that would be greatly appreciated here or something like that. I mean, I'm broke. Okay, I can't be sending any money to y'all. I think I mentioned this to you guys in the beginning, but ever since it's just been give us more, give us more, give us more. And when do I get something out of the deal or something like that? See, like I'm looking at this here, and I guess you can't really read that. How do you get off the screen share thing? How do you get off the? Okay, there you go. So I mean, here's this. And only 9 spots remain for our inauguration card. I've been getting these text messages here from these random numbers here all day long here. And I'm gonna go ahead and stop this thing or something like that. I mean, it's always the same thing. It's always win 25. You guys already won. Okay. You already won. You're gonna have the inauguration in the inside. I understand I don't have a ticket here. There's no amount of money I can donate to get a ticket right now or something like that. I'm not going to win a spot. You know, you know what? Let's do that live stream. You know what? I'm gonna do that live stream. I'm actually uh, talk about this. See if I can find my notes. Story time. Maybe it's story time. Yeah, Christmas story. Well, I mean, it was a Christmas story. It was Christmas in July. So I ran a campaign here not too long ago, actually last July. I ran Christmas in July, Merry MAGA Christmas or something like that. And where did it get me? It got me nowhere. So something like that. Now, I mean, President Trump did win. So I guess that so disaster is averted. Although I'm not exactly, I don't know if I'm really 100% liking kind of what I'm seeing here coming out of the thing here. But then again, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and trust his judgment here. Okay. I mean, I'm going to hold him to his word here because he said his success is he's going to judge it based on his success. He doesn't want to prosecute everybody and everything like that. I mean, maybe he should, but that's beyond the point. So I mean, he says his best thing is he's gonna be successful. So where are the jobs? Are the jobs coming back, sir? I guess I'm going to talk to. I just want to talk to President Trump right now, something like that. So hopefully maybe he'll get this message here. I mean, I really wanted to try and help way back when, and that's exactly kind of when I wrote to you way back when. And of course, it got me nothing but grief. You know, it really got me nothing but a whole bunch of grief. So let's talk about this. Getting in here, fine. Weather's getting nicer. So we're gonna go back to kind of my year in review here, kind of from 2024 or something like that. I guess it kind of started on Easter Sunday, or as everybody was calling it last Easter, Resurrection Day, and then of course it was always like, no, it's always been Resurrection Day, and I'm like, I don't remember that. It was always just Easter Sunday. Uh, so, and and then of course there was a whole big thing because Easter Sunday also fell on Trans Day of Visibility, which was I guess it was March 31st or something. So any which way, there was there was that whole thing. We did that. I kind of put my plan in motion here. I guess way back when, with the whole with the whole man called sin thing, or something like that. Maybe I should need to go back to just doing that. Maybe I need to go back to doing that instead of just being me, something like that. Because I don't know. Hey, I mean, I'm ready to deal. I'm ready. I want to get big. Okay. All right. I mean, I want my life back. Seriously, I want my life back. So we go back to last year. There was like I've talked about it before. It seemed to me that the whole eclipse thing, it kind of went right over my head. I mean, well, I mean, it was over everybody's head, but yeah, the whole eclipse thing, I didn't see what the whole big thing was about. It's like, okay, this is a phenomenon, it happens, but it seemed to me all the wackos, kind of started coming out of the woodwork, uh, something like that with the whole eclipse deal or something like that. And of course, it seems to coincide with the other one of 2017. Uh, Created the X or something and went over. I don't know how many nine towns all named Nineveh. So if there's a question as to are there ley lines and stuff like that, yes, there are. Yes, there are. So I will say that yes, yes. Every place is named as such for a reason, something like that. Even if it doesn't make any sense, like Country Club Hills, where there's really no country club and there's really no hills. That's a little town in right around Chicago. But anyway, Plainfield. Okay, Plainfield. That is truth in advertising. It was once a plain field, and so. But I don't know. It's apparently pretty nice or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, so I'm gonna bring my story up to uh, yeah. So going past the eclipse here. This is the one that happened on April 8th of last year. I noticed that things started getting a lot stranger or something like that. Work was getting a lot more stressful. I was noticing a lot of signs, a lot of occurrences, a lot of an increase in traffic, an increase in the hustle and bustle of it all. And people seemed to acting weird. There was a woman who she was stealing my cigarette butts. I mean, what the heck was that all about, or something like that? I mean, I understand that these things are addictive and stuff like that, but come on. I mean, how, again, very strange times way back when, so just about 8 months ago or whatever it was. Things got a lot more stressful. So finally, it was May Day. May Day is a very, very important time for me. May Day well, it's May Day is May 1st, 5/5/1. So but I decided to write a May Day message to President Trump here, um, saying saying that was a Wednesday, I guess, or something like that. Um, Yeah, I mean, it was like, well, kind of a double entendre here because it was Mayday, but B, it was Mayday. I'm like, it's like the ship is sinking here. Chaos is happening. Chaos is about to come on here or something like that. And it seems like to me that chaos has only gotten worse. So I decided to write a letter to President Trump, handwritten letter, by the way. Um, um, So I mailed it out on May 1st, actually. So, I mean, I finished it on May 1st at night, like, when it first turned May 1st, and later on that day, I got it out in the mail, something like that. I tried to relay my concerns as far as observations that I was noticing exactly what's going on in the world today, something like that. Then I guess it was on the 4th because I looked this up on the calendar. I saw this video, and that was when President Trump had gone to the NASCAR race, kind of unexpectedly or something like that. I think it was down in Miami or something like that. So he had gone down to the thing down in Miami, and then there was a video by with from Benny Johnson, where it's like they were waiting and they're like, "Can we get any kind of a thing or something like that?" And then President Trump said, "Yeah, bet on the fastest driver." So I mean, it could be, it could have been something, or I don't know. I kind of took that to like, I'm like, was that? Did you get the message? You got the letter? That's kind of what I took out of it, or something like that. I mean, so I was hoping that I'd probably hear something back, but I did not hear anything back. So much so, something like that. So maybe this was all kind of in my head in a sense, or something like that. Then I went back to work. So that was on a Saturday after. So it seems to me that if you mail out a letter to the president, or at least a presidential candidate or something like that, he will get it. He might not respond to it, but he will get it. Uh, so which kind of open things up a little bit, where it's like I'm being, where it's like now I'm being watched, now I'm being surveilled, now I'm being this, that, and the other thing. So that was that. Then I had to go back to work on Monday, whatever. And then that would have been the fifth, or that would have been the sixth. Then Tuesday, I stayed home from work all day. I spent my time on the patio, as I was kind of working on a weather type of type of scenario or something like that. I was on my back patio. It had a southern exposure, and I was doing some sort of a weather experiment or something like that. I did not check the weather report or anything like that, so I don't know if we were scheduled for rain or anything like that. But I kind of had a feeling that it was coming or something like that. But it had something to do with the sun placement. So I did this whole elaborate thing where I was checking things up in the sky, certain points in the, trying to hone in, zero in on something to that. So, do we have weather modification? Yeah, it's quite possible that we do have some sort of weather modification going on, or something like that. Um, Meanwhile, while I was doing this, it seemed to me that there was all kinds of people kind of around the house, but they did not stop. And I did later call. Oh, yes, the police were called. I mean, they did not stop. I mean, they might have driven by several times, but they did not stop. So I don't know. So did I become an enemy of the state or something at this point in time? I don't know. I don't know. Um, but any which way, that whole thing eventually really kind of resulted in me getting evicted from my apartment. So that was really wonderful or something like that. So when I was doing this thing, it was like I'm looking at the sky and I'm looking at the sun and everything like that. And it's like I heard a metronome in my head. It was like, I mean, it was like perfect timing or something like that. Every minute of every second of every minute of that day was accounted for. And as I was looking at the sun, I don't know if I should ever do this again. Probably won't, or something like that. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess I did try a little bit later on, and that was kind of another disastrous. Maybe that was another disastrous result here, or something. But yeah, like there was reference points, and I was making fast calculations. I was keeping minute by minute count. I was looking for the exact direction of the sun, for points in the sky, looking for well, basically maybe the firmament or something like that. And then right around near sunset, right as the sun was starting to go down, then a storm was like manifested. Okay, so it was like it almost looked like it was coming out of a portal, anyways, or something like that. I was like, did I do that? It's possible that I did that. Okay, I'd like, yeah, I would guess there's probably some sort of maybe a Freedom of Information Act, something or another could clear this up or something like that. But I do want some sort of credit for the fact that maybe that I possibly did manifest some sort of a kind of a thunderstorm, or it wasn't really even a thunderstorm. It was really just a light rain or something like that. It looked a lot more ominous, but I kind of kept it kind of there for a little while, and then I said, okay, then we can let the little light rain come out, and cool everything down and everything like that. And then, of course, I think that was that was probably the kind of the nail on the thing. That's when I got the eviction thing from the deal. So then I went back to work on for Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Friday I went to the Trump Hotel because I wanted to, because I felt that I was being led there, that we needed to have some sort of a secure line. I was going to be able to talk to the man. So I checked in. They gave me room 2024, which and I've still got a bill for it or something like that. Haven't really heard much about that, but that didn't last for very long. So I was not on the room for very long there. But anyway, so then we come up to Monday and the May 13th. I woke up at the Motel 6 because I had decided that maybe being at the apartment was not the place I was supposed to be at the time. So this had been May 13th, and I said, okay, well, somehow or another, I've got to get the message to the president here, or something like that. So I made basically a 24-hour drive in one shot down to Palm Beach. I arrived at Mar-a-Lago on May 14th. I was interviewed and questioned by Palm Beach Police Department, Secret Service. I was told to leave and don't come back. Uh, I slept at the rest area. It seemed to me that every time I kind of pull up, the police were telling me to just keep moving or something like that. So that was kind of a very kind of a strange thing, strange time. I don't know if I was part of some sort of an operation or something like that. I don't know. I mean, I guess I volunteered for it or something like that. But again, I'd like to get my life back in order here or something like that. So if anybody could help me out with that, help me out getting my life back in order, that would be wonderful. So we went to that. The Florida State Police, they told me to keep moving when I got to the rest area. I took a nap there, but it was hot in Florida. It was like 90 degrees or 100 degrees or something like that. Then I went back to Palm Beach Airport, called my mom. I told her where I was. And then, I said, this has something to do with the second coming. As soon as I said that, then apparently the Secret Service had called my mom too, and they told me that it was okay for if I would leave to Florida, if I had to come back home. So 5:14, I start driving to Georgia. I arrive in the middle of the night. Spent the night in the rest area. People were acting kind of strange. I think they were seeing the Northern Lights. I did not see any Northern Lights. But I think that's when the whole Northern Lights thing started happening or something like that. It seemed to me that people were kind of like mesmerized about the wonders in the sky, stuff like that. So so that was that. But I was sitting there. I stayed in the rest area, and you shouldn't see the Northern Lights in South Georgia. Okay, okay. I mean, it doesn't seem like a place where you should really see the aurora borealis. It should not be visible in South, in southern Georgia, the state of Georgia, not the country, the state of Georgia. Uh, so, like I said, people were acting kind of strange or something like that, like they were like mesmerized about something. So everybody else got some sort of memo. I did not get the memo here. Again, I don't really look for that kind of thing. So I spent the night there and at the rest stop. And on the 15th of May, I called my friend Tracy. She lived in Atlanta. I guess she still lives in Atlanta. So we spent the day. We went to Cleveland. I went back to Cleveland, Tennessee, and this is actually where I used to live. And it was kind of interesting to see that the house that I owned in Cleveland, Tennessee, was empty and abandoned, and not nobody was living in it. And it was a nice house. Okay, I mean, granted, it was at the top of the hill, but and apparently, I talked to the guy who lived across the street, who did not live there when I lived there. But I said, yeah, I used to own this house. And he's like, well, the guy who owns it now says he's sitting on a gold mine. So I wonder what that thing was all about or something like that. Has somebody been watching me for a very, very long time? It's possible. It's possible. Or maybe I'm just completely insane. Okay. It's possible, or maybe I'm just completely insane. So um allegedly, I don't know. So so I went to so yeah, we went to Cleveland. We checked that. Then we went to Chattanooga. We went to the top of Lookout Mountain. She'd never been there or something like that. Then I drove Tracy back to Atlanta, and then I kind of left for the rest of the thing, and kind of made it back up to Tennessee. Wound up spending the night at the rest stop in Monteagle. Then the next day, this would have been what, the 16th. On the 16th, yeah. So I spent the night at the rest stop in Monteagle, Tennessee. Back then. Then on the 16th, On the 16th, I left the rest stop, got taken on some sort of a detour, wound up at the speedway because I had to get gas and get my coffee and everything like that. And we were still playing some sort of a trick where I had to gas up at pump number one or pump number two, something like that. Uh, so there was some sort of a strange game being played there. So I got my gas, then I started heading back home, and then there was people in cars racing or something like that. So we might as well follow them, like I was supposed to be following them, or something like that. And wound up actually taking me right to the door of Fort Knox. So I wound up at Fort Knox for unexplained reasons, and they said they were expecting me. I said, okay, great. And then so I wound up giving them my ID, and I don't know what it was. It filled out some sort of a form or something like that, and then that was it. That was that. So again, it was just kind of like an ID check. That's all it said on the form. And I signed it, and that was that. So so I wonder what I had actually kind of gotten myself into. But then again, it seemed to me nobody was going to answer any of those questions. So I again would just have to figure it out for myself. Then then I wound up taking the thing, and it seemed to me that there was other people there saying, "Well, you should follow me." So I kept following other people around or something, taking me on wild goose chases all over the state of Indiana. Eventually, I went to the racetrack there, the Speedway, the Indianapolis Speedway, and they said, "Well, yeah, Carburation Day is tomorrow or something like that. You can come back tomorrow." Interestingly enough, though, that my key fob actually worked and actually got me in. It opened some sort of a gate. But so I went to so I went there, but they were like, "Well, the thing isn't going to happen till tomorrow, so you just come back then." So I did come back the next day, uh, and I saw Carburation Day. Kind of sat near where I used to sit as a kid, and when my family and I would go to the Indy 500 and everything like that, kind of spent the day at the track. Did I have a ticket? No, no. I kind of went there, and they said, "Okay, yeah, you need to go back there, park over there, and you'll be fine." And actually, I was able to just kind of walk right in. So, again, I don't know what the whole thing was, but apparently nobody really knew anything as to why I was doing that. There must be another message from whatever. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Let's see here. Are you ready for the Gulf of Mexico to become the Gulf of America? Claim your Gulf of America. Okay, so I mean, come on, guys. Really? Tell me this happened right now. Okay, so so tell me tell me I'm not being quarantined or something like that. I mean, I'm starting to get really, like I said, I'm feeling sick today. And if you just want to take me out, just can you do it already or something like that? Because this is not my intention here. I mean, I was trying to make life better for your average American. Okay, I said, okay, I seem to be the only one who could apparently do this job. Uh, uh, promoting freedom and everything like that. And it's really been nothing but a bunch of headaches or something like that. So yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, it's probably just a coincidence that I'm getting another text message from. This one is now a 202 area code. That would be a Washington D.C. area code. So whoever my friends or my watchers or my things are at the NSA or the Department of Naval Intelligence or Department of National Intelligence or something like that or something like that. I mean, I'm not here to cause problems. Okay, okay. I'm here to make America great again. That was been my whole thing. Okay, used to be my whole thing. Are we almost there yet? I mean, that's I guess what I really want to know here, something like that. So I spent the day at the track. And again, did I have a ticket? No, no. But and then I went out. And I went out throughout at night, kind of drove around through Carmel and everything like that, kind of drove around through Indianapolis, kind of saw the sights, went back to the track, uh, walked right in, and I was there after hours, okay, until I was told to leave. Don't come back. So I did. So, I mean, what was this? Just kind of a whole wild goose chase? I mean, you're picking on people with mental problems or something like that. You know, and I didn't say, I don't think I had mental problems at the before, but right now I'm starting to wonder. Okay. I'm starting to wonder. Just want my life back. I really just want my life back. Okay. Look, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. So that was that. So then I came back and then, the whole thing, there's a whole damn book I can write. You already got the whole. So I'm sure you've already got all the pictures and everything that you need. Okay, I know you guys have been taking my pictures, and I know I was reporting and stuff in. I've reported in everything. Okay, until it all became fruitless. I don't know. I'm just getting tired. Like I said, I just want my life back. Okay, I'm not here to be an enemy to the state. Okay, if you just wanna, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just getting tired. I'm sick all the time now. I mean, I don't know what this is all about. So thanks for destroying me. Again, like I said, I wish you'd just take me out. Okay? Be your faithful servant. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at my wit's end here or something like that. I can't seem to find a job. Well, not that anybody can. I mean, I do have a job, but geez, have I seen some things? Yes. Now I know exactly what it's like for your average American. It sucks. Okay. I want my old life back. Or I want a new exciting life. Tired of living this way. Okay. And I know the inauguration here is in 2 days. So possibly, maybe once President Trump actually gets back into power, he can do something to actually fix this travesty here or something like that. But I can't even talk out anymore. You're trying to build a YouTube channel or something like that, which is like fruitless. I know my videos aren't getting shown. I know nobody, I don't know I've been quarantined. I know I've been shadow banned. This is like psychological torture. I want a pardon. Maybe I can get a pardon. I don't know. As for that, I don't know. I'll serve whatever role you want to have. But please, for the love of God, if you could just make my life a little easier or something like that. I don't get it. I don't get what the whole point of it was. Okay? I don't get what the whole point of me being depressed and sick all day long. Okay? It wasn't that way back in May. It wasn't that way back in June, and it wasn't that way back in July. And I stuck with it. Now I'm starting to notice all these things going on, and I'm like, this doesn't sound right. Is everybody else getting the same news I'm getting? This is why I don't even watch the news anymore. I don't know. I hope his inauguration goes quite well, and there's no issues whatsoever with the whole thing. And then he can get back into the thing, and he can start making America great again. Please. help me out. Hold on, that's my whole story. I'm trying to think if there's other things I can add to the story. I mean, what about all that stuff I did with the texting and the thing? I mean, where did all those text messages go to? I mean, obviously you guys enjoyed it. Somebody enjoyed getting the text messages from me. What is it? Just see whose life you can, what am I, some sort of dope or something like that? Just yeah, well, you volunteered for it. I didn't volunteer for this. Again, I volunteer to, do my part and make America great again. Okay. I didn't realize that it would destroy my life in the process. I'm tired. It's 41 minutes. I can't believe not a single viewer, not a single viewer. I'm not expecting any kind of a viewer. You know what? That's kind of the thing. I'm not even expecting any kind of a viewer. For the things I just said in this video, somebody would find that interesting. It's too bad they'll never see it. It's too bad they'll never see it. So maybe I'm just supposed to go quietly into the night. Maybe that's my, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Well, again, like I said, I wish you just get it over with already. Okay? Had enough.